West Indies were certainly running hot in their last game, so could they carry that momentum through to the SCG against a Proteas side desperate to get their World Cup campaign back on track? Welcome to the highlights. Now here's how things looked in Pool B at the start of the day. The West Indies sitting second in the table with 4 points after 3 games. South Africa 2 from 2 after losing to India at the MCG. A win in this match could prove vital for both sides as they tried to avoid co-hosts Australia and New Zealand in the quarter-finals. So Mark Nicholas in charge of the toss. It was South Africa, both with the coin and winning the toss. So AB de Villiers electing to bat first. There were some changes to both teams. South Africa making 3 compared to their previous match. Duminy and Philander both injured. Rosso and Abbott coming in there. Parnell left out for Bahardine. And for the West Indies, a straight swap in the slow left-arm spin department. Suleiman Ben coming in for Nikita Miller. So South Africa with bats in hand.
Nice shot to get things going for South Africa. Wow, it's a quick outfield this. It's a brilliant outfield. I didn't think he played that as firmly as he would do on other days. Raced away for 4.
There's a slight slope as it goes down towards the members' stand. This is a wonderful shot. Just punches off the back foot. Not looking to hit it too hard, but the placement is superb. It beats the infield, and then the chase was on. Fortunately for the West Indies, they couldn't chase it down.
Nice shot. He went full of Jerome Taylor, and Quinton de Kock has just leaned on it and pressed it away. It's 4. The big boot of Marlon Samuels, not enough to stop it.
We saw a quality shot off the back foot earlier on in the over, and equal to the task off the front foot again. Quinton de Kock, fullish in length, full enough to target the stumps, and there you see he presents his bat in a nice straight position, and the placement is really good. It goes through extra cover.
Oh, that could have gone in. That's why they've come around the wicket at him to cramp him for that room. And he's run away for 4. It's well bowled, but unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate for Holder. It was a good delivery. There's a bit of movement, and it beat Quinton de Kock. Found that inside edge. Didn't go back onto the stumps. He'll be happy about that. And the real bonus, too, of it going away down to a fine leg into the boundary.
Straight to point. So the build-up of pressure has worked for Jason Holder and the West Indies. This has been a wonderful period of bowling.
Not much to work with as Quinton de Kock had over the last few deliveries, so he decides to go after this one. Shortish in length, but it was nice and tight on his body, so he can't get the hands away. Doesn't go over the top. All he can do is proceed to cut it straight to the fielder there at backward point. Russell's the man who takes the catch. The captain Holder's struck. South Africa have lost their first wicket. Quinton de Kock, 3 boundaries. He goes for 12. South Africa, 18 for 1.
That's 4, and we haven't had a boundary for a bit, and it's a good old-fashioned thump to a ball that's a bit short, and that's one of the few errors made by West Indies, I'd say, so far. This is a real strength of Faf du Plessis here. Picks length nice and quickly. Runs here behind square, 4 of them. Suddenly a couple of boundaries, a little injection from the South Africans.
Good edge. Good edge if you're the batsman, because it's gone past the keeper and there's no slip in place. Couple of runs to Hashim Amla.
Effective edge. And as a batsman, you wouldn't worry about that. Just wait. You're just looking for space, and if it's off the edge, you just take it.
There is man back here, but there is nothing he can do about that magnificent strike down the ground by Hashim Amla. That is not a short boundary. What a way to go to 50. What a batsman, what a consistent batsman.
Outstanding. He'll need to go further. But this is a power shot which you don't often see from Hashim Amla. Hit on the up and hitting through the line of the ball, which has not always been easy on this surface.
Just getting a bit of a wriggle on here. It's well. What a good throw that was. I don't think they'll review it, but very sharp fielding. Speed to the ball and speed of release too, all by Jerome Taylor, I think that is out there. Yeah. Pair have now put on 123 balls it's come in, which is a good rate given West Indies bowled very tidily in the first 12 overs or so. Oh, that's as good a shot as you'll see. That matches Amla's a moment ago. It doesn't quite carry over the rope, but yeah, suddenly these two are seeing it big as a football
and accelerating. They've both been in now, 49 and 59 to both batsmen respectively. So it could be a cue here. Hashim, can we take the batting power play? We're starting to be more aggressive. Could we take it early? A lot of teams are reluctant to do it, but it deserves a thought.
There you go. Nice 50 from Faf du Plessis, matching Amla's performance. Two good players, aware of not quite crisis point for South Africa, but an important stage of the tournament, a stage to make a move, and both have done it. Brilliant stroke off the back foot over extra cover. That tells us how slow the pitch is to get into position to play that and then have the sheer muscle to get it over extra cover.
Well, the quality of this shot says danger signals here for the West Indies with their two slow bowlers operating. Du Plessis picking his gaps, manipulating the field.
Chris Gayle continues. Almost with some success. And continuing in the commentary box, Russell Arnold and Pommy Mbangwa.
He has got him. That's an edge. That's an excellent catch by Dinesh Ramdin. They'll say he didn't know too much about it, but it's stuck, and that's all that's important for the West Indies.
Well, that bounced. He had to get up with it. It certainly is an excellent catch. Thick edge, and Faf du Plessis was just breaking free. This is an important breakthrough for the West Indies, because the game was tilting in South Africa's favour. Chris Gayle, the man to pick up the wicket. Du Plessis for 62. South Africa 145 for 2.
Oh, big shout. That's going to be out. That is going to be out. Struck in front. It's two quick ones. Bang, bang, go the West Indies.
And the two set batsmen. They worked hard to get into this position, and all of a sudden, Chris Gayle with the ball. Bang, bang, you said, Pommy Mbangwa. He thought about it, thought about reviewing it, but no chance. Faf done by extra bounce, but it slides on to pick Amla. Hard-fought innings of 65 for Hashim Amla. It's 146 for 3.
Shot. That's a really good shot by Riley Rousseau. Picked his spot and stayed in the shot, kept shape and got it away for 4.
This is top stuff. Very slow from Darren Samir on 108. Sits up for Rousseau, but doesn't swing hard. He just hits the top of short mid-wicket. best place to hit because vast areas behind.
This time pulled away, it was shorter, and he could get it in the gap easier. Beautiful work this. 4 runs again.
Well, we thought the West Indies had bought themselves a few overs, not so with the way Rilee Rossouw's batting. There was a bit of width. That was enough for him to swing through.
Shot, what a shot that is. 4 runs. The Rossouw's got going early here. This is a wonderful partnership too. 40 from 34, 35 done now. It's a 186 for 3.
Beautifully driven. It was a full toss, it was an easy ball, but you had to find the gaps. 50 partnership comes up. .200 comes up for South Africa now, and given that there are 13, just over 13 overs remaining in the innings, if they go hard here, they can get that 300 and a touch more if they keep their wickets in hand.
Good shot by de Villiers, over-pitched, and this should go to the boundary. Quality. It's a low full toss. He gave himself a little bit of room, looking to target the offside. It's a wonderful shot down the ground by de Villiers.
Brilliantly played. A.B. de Villiers is now getting into overdrive, and Chris Gayle is on the floor. What a lovely shot. In the air and hitting it all the way for 6. And 50 for Rilee Rossouw, and it's come off just 31 deliveries.
Thanks to an injury to JP Duminy, Rilee Rossouw gets his opportunity on the stage of the World Cup for the first time. And has he not answered the call? 51 from 31 deliveries. How's this for a shot? Short and wide. He's in the air as he makes contact. The contact's good enough to take it the whole distance, and that really is a good shot from Rilee Rossouw.
Sweetly timed. The hallmark of a quality, high-quality batsman, A.B. de Villiers.
How good is this from A.B. de Villiers? The 143rd 6 of the tournament. This also brings up 100 partnership between these two. It's come from just 63 deliveries, but he gives himself room. And has a wonderful ability by opening that bat face with those wrists of his. Just carves it over extra cover and goes the whole way. This one's placed perfectly. That'll be another boundary. So A.B. de Villiers is really coming into his own now and starting to put some severe pressure on these bowlers.
But we talked previously when Hashim Amla was at the crease and with Faf du Plessis that the ball just might have been holding up in the surface. But Rilee Rossouw first, and now A.B. de Villiers. If anything, they're transcending the conditions. Again, this is a massive over. And it's 50 for de Villiers, the South African captain. And he's stamping his authority on the innings. Nice shot, 4 more. This is a demolition of the bowling in the last 45 minutes or so. Oh, magnificent. You've got to tip your hat to the quality of his batsmanship. 269 for 3. In the gap, and will run away for 4. Hit the gap there too. Dwayne Smith gives up the chase early. They're just manipulating the field and hitting those gaps at will. Now that's edged and it's gone. Russell gets the breakthrough. A wonderful innings from Riley Russo comes to an end. Thick edge, easily held, and the West Indies desperately needed this breakthrough. It's a record 4th wicket partnership for South Africa in World Cups. It has been equalled. 61 to Russell, 280 for 4.
Two are put there, and he just chips it over them. What about that? We live in a modern age of invention and brilliance, and at times disbelief. It's a good catch, by the way.
That's 312 for 4 after 45. Look at the shot again. This is incredible. Outside off stump. Back knee on the ground. Just whips it. Fine for a 6.
Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Even with one hand.
Yeah, you've got to feel for the bowler, Russell. There's just absolutely nothing you can do when a man's in this form. And he's so wide outside off stump.
Exactly. Look where he's hit that ball from. That's 2 to 3 feet outside off stump. And he's hit it with one hand to fine leg.
Yeah, no, that's incredible, that.
Ah, then, man back.
How did he hold on to that? That's incredible. That was so long. Taylor. He's even bowing for him.
That is some dude.
That's hectic.
Jerome Taylor, isn't it?
No, that's hectic. Look at David Tack. Oh my. That's Jerome Taylor. Yeah, that's safe.
I think
have a look at this.
It's just going to check that his heel doesn't touch the line, I think, but it doesn't. Oh, Jerome, we love it.
That's incredible.
It's a great moment as much as a great catch, isn't it? Because he just eased around the boundary and plucked it out of midair. Out of the hits, doesn't hit. De Villiers survives, which is handy if you're on 95. It's 330 for 5. He's got all of it. Oh, in 99 he's gone to 51 balls. One bounce into the fence. It's a 52-ball 100 for A.B. de Villiers. It comes up in staggering style. It's the second fastest 100 in the history of the World Cup.
It is incredible. Well, that's absolutely outstanding batting by the South African captain, A.B. de Villiers. Just superb. Look at the shot again. In his arc and straight over mid-on.
He just held his pose like a golfer. He taps his chest. No, A.B. And it's another no-ball call. It's another free hit. We have carnage and chaos all at the same time.
We see that shot again. He's done it so many times, coming out right outside off stump and whipping it down to fine leg. He's quite surprised he only went for 4.
I don't know, because he knows Holder wants to bowl full and wide of off stump. He's going over there. He's going to where the ball will be. Oh, my goodness. It's raining boundaries at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Highest strike rate in the last 10 years of anybody, and what a strike rate it is in the last 5 overs. And now he reverses it. He reverses a quick bowler. There's genius in this.
I've got no words for it. We've said it so many times, it's incredible, and still to reverse it as well, just to add to it.
Oh. It's high, it's Suleiman Ben, and it's dropped.
They're back for 3. Two, sorry.
It's a popular drop for the crowd. It's not pleasant to celebrate a drop, but we've just gone to South Africa's highest score in a World Cup match, surpassing 356 against West Indies in 2006. Go get that, somebody. But not somebody in maroon, somebody in casual gear in the crowd. An astonishing assault by A.B. de Villiers carries South Africa to 364 for 5. 34 off the over, the second most in any World Cup over. Only Herschel Gibbs has had 36 off an over. Now this is Bardine on strike, and he goes over mid-off with great strength and confidence and gets 6 for it.
Thomas took the cameraman out as well on the boundary. Yeah, ball before that, some of the crowds were booing. They wanted de Villiers on the strike. You see that shot again, and in his arc, and Bardine can play.
There's a man back, and he drops it. Not easy, actually. It went flat and then died on him. I think Carter needed to attack the ball a bit more than he did. But counts as a 4. What's de Villiers got for Russell here? Drop catch, smashed to Dwayne Smith, who shelled it. It's a cruel, cruel game.
So have a look at this again. It did come quick though. But you're supposed to catch those at this level.
Absolutely. Richie Benaud used to say there's no need to chase that. You have a good eye, haven't you, to keep nailing these.
Squash player.
.386 for 5. Suddenly 400 is on. 4 balls left. Give him that a crunch. What a cracking stroke too.
.146. So 4 to go to his 150.
Well, that terrific blow over mid-wicket means that we have the highest score in a one-day international on Australian soil. And after a sticky start, and he's just taking thundering the thing around the park, isn't he? 150 for A.B. de Villiers. Celebrations from all the South Africans. I hope they've come out and just reveling in this spectacle.
Watching that arc of his again, and fantastic shot back over Holder's head for forward to take him to that 150. It's absolutely fantastic innings.
Listen to the sound. That is miles back. This is some of the cleanest ball striking the game can surely have ever seen.
Who said Gayle can hit sixes?
400 for South Africa. And we really wondered about them making it to 275. 400. The fastest 150 in the history of one-day international cricket by a country mile too. I reckon the next best is about 92 balls. He's done it in 64, I think. Six more. It's another. It's an extraordinary performance. Celebrate A.B. de Villiers. Sydney Cricket Ground will stand and applaud, and Jason Holder may hang his head, but really there's no shame. He's a young man desperately trying to lead West Indies into a new era, but he's been in the face of an extraordinary performance here today. And Farhad Behardine gets out of the way, stands back, lets A.B. de Villiers in that characteristic style with his little end back take the applause of a disbelieving Sydney crowd.
Well, an absolutely extraordinary innings from A.B. de Villiers and an extraordinary finish to the innings as a whole. In the last 5 overs, 96. In the last 10, 150. The last 20, 261. De Villiers 162 from just 66. That's the fastest ever 150 in the history of ODIs. And that 408 for 5, the highest ever ODI score in Australia. For the West Indies, well, they started well enough. Just look at the figures of the captain, Jason Holder. He actually bowled 2 maidens out of his 10, still went for 100, one for 104, and his last 2 overs went for 64. So West Indies needing a massive 409 to try and win the game.
Over the top, over mid-on, and it says a little bit about how Gayle will try to impose himself on this innings from very early.
We can certainly see what the intent is from Chris Gayle. It looks like he's going to go from ball 1, which he has done, and I don't think he's going to hold himself back at all.
Yeah, too short, good pickup. There's a man out there, but it's gone for 6. 1 over gone, 10 without loss. Knocked him over, straight at the stumps, and Abbott strikes. Gayle gave himself some room, too much room.
Look at this wicket again. That also went a little bit too straight, but of course Gayle gave himself a little bit of room outside leg stump and hit the leg stump. The danger man is gone. Still plenty more in the tank. Chris Gayle gone then, just for 3. 12 for 1.
Edged it, gone. Strike for Abbott again. Wonderful channel, off-stump channel of bowling, and real intensity in South Africa's effort with the ball so far.
Yeah, that's the line and length that you want to bowl, you want to be at to get wickets. We see it again. It's nice and full. A lot fuller than the rest of the balls, and there we go. Another wicket for Abbott.
Samuels goes without scoring, 16 for 2.
That's a great shot. And 4.
Got the width, Dwayne Smith, and threw the hands at it. Just a touch wider than Abbott would have liked, which allowed the extension of the arms. So he wants to go back if he can control it to that very tight off-stump line. Good shot. Oh, that was sumptuous from Jonathan Carter, quickly onto it.
You see the shot again, rock on the back foot. It's a perfect pull to the boundary for 4.
Could be tight, could be trouble. Oh, he would have been gone by a long way. And the fielder, Rousseau, had a good look at all 3 stumps from that angle.
Oh, no, he hasn't. Imran Tahir puts it down. Can you believe it? Another good length delivery. Smith tries to hit him over the top. Doesn't get anywhere near the timing. Good presentation of the seam. Bat twists in his hand, and that's pretty easy in the end. Just goes and pushes his hands too far. Hits it on the hard part. Frustration for Abbott.
Oh, inside edge, and it's gone for 4.
Dwayne Smith going after absolutely everything now. Gets that inside edge, just misses the stumps. More frustration for Abbott. He should have been back in the dressing room with a wicket to his name. And there we see it, inside edge. There's never any fielders in that region.
Big shot. 1 bounce and over the rope for 4. He got a hold of that, did Dwayne Smith.
He tried to execute the shot twice in the previous over. One of them he nearly hauled out to Imran Khan at mid-on. And the next one he found the inside edge. It went away to the boundary, but just going past the stumps. This time the contact's really good.
Shouts of catch it. Goes off the edge. Good work. And then Tahir.
This is the last delivery from Morne Morkel. Wow. That's way over the front foot. Ian Gould, in fact, is looking at the crease as we speak. I don't know if he was a bit unsighted on that one, but Morne Morkel's definitely got away with a no ball delivery. He missed out on a free hit of the West Indies.
Is he just apologized to him then, the ump? Just do that.
No, I didn't.
Out. Oh, good catch. He makes it look so easy. Runs to his left. Dives and takes the catch. It's Carter who's gone.
No surprise they're going to go upstairs and check whether that front foot was over the line or not. But he carves it away, does Carter. And de Villiers hasn't been on the field for very long, but still able to move quickly to his left and take a comfortable catch. Nothing wrong with that foot there this time around for Morne Morkel, well behind the line. So that'll be the end. Jonathan Carter will be on his way. You'll get the confirmation from Ian Gould. Yes, you're out. Nothing wrong with that front foot. He goes for 10. West Indies now 52 for 3.
Shouts of catch it. Taken. Oh, what a catch. What a catch by David Miller. It's 2 wickets and 2 balls for the Proteas.
They've got a very athletic fielding unit, and David Miller has been a prime example of that. He covered a lot of ground, launched himself into the air, and Imran Tahir into the attack. He picks up a wicket with his first delivery. Dwayne Smith not having a look. You see it, giving it a little bit of air. Smith decides to not try and let him settle. He goes airborne, and have a look at this catch. Miller at full speed, high in the air, takes it well above his head, heads to ground. Let's just make sure he doesn't make contact with the advertising cushion, but he's comfortably inside, and the fourth West Indian wicket goes down. Dwayne Smith, he's gone for 31. West Indies 52 for 4.
He's gone up, and the finger's gone up as well. Oh, he's gone. There goes Tahir.
He's off on a tangent. We talked about the variations that Imran Tahir possesses. He has a wonderful ability to bowl a quicker delivery, and it's normally pretty straight. Simmons has just been at the crease for a few deliveries. He pushes forward. Looks like he got an inside edge in that, so I don't understand why he wouldn't have gone upstairs. But Steve Davis gives him out. Finger goes up, and all for Imran Tahir is Simmons has to go without bothering the scorers. West Indies now 53 for 5.
Shot, beautiful shot. Really nicely played that by Dinesh Ramdin. Up on the toes, it's a quick delivery. And he makes sure he gets over it and cuts it away.
It's a very sharp bit of work by Quinton de Kock. Now, Ian Gould's going to check. Did Darren Sammy lift himself off his back foot here? Oh, is that on the ground or not? I don't think it is. I think he's done here. We're waiting, but I suspect it's more misery for the men from the Caribbean. Darren Sammy this time, stumped by Quinton de Kock off Imran Tahir. He made just 5. It's 63 for 6. Out is it? Yes! What a good catch. Kyle Abbott's had a good evening. Cricket's been good by South Africa here. They've really focused. They look sharp in the field. They've bowled with a bit of intent. And they're giving the West Indies the most horrendous beating.
They were hurt. That loss to India. Hence have come out strong, led by the skipper, with everyone supporting the fielders. Some brilliant catches, and West Indies in deep, deep trouble. Russell gone without scoring. It's 63 for 7.
It's a nice stroke. Lovely sort of slap by Jason Holder, who got even more of it than we first thought.
Not comfortable out there. Holder just seems to be limping just a wee bit.
It's a tough shot. He's got it over comfortably. It's gone for 6. Wonderful striking that by the Holder. Yeah, Googly waits for it to turn, and it's pitched up sufficiently that he can just throw the arms. Nice shot. It's gone fine. It might well go all the way to the fence for 4. It does. Good outfield here.
Hudja comes up as well for the West Indies. Knocked him over. That is a wonderful delivery for Imran Tahir and a 5-wicket haul in the World Cup. And a cause for acknowledgement to those above.
He is important to South Africa, to South Africa's bowling attack, to South Africa's chances. Beautiful delivery. Bowls many of those googlies. That one floated up. It was a bit slower. And Dinesh Ramdin thought he could work it onside, but it was through him. So he's got to go for 22. Another West Indian wicket. They're 8 down now for 108.
That will run away for 4. One-handed shot as it tailed into him, Jerome Taylor. Up in the air. This will be out. No, it's eluded. Backward point as well. Kyle Abbott couldn't get to it. He was twisting and turning and couldn't find the proper trajectory of the ball. Goes down the ground, and that'll go for 6 as well. Some good striking from Jason Holder. Ends the spell of bowling for Imran Tahir. 5 for 45 and 129 for 8. And that'll be 50 for Jason Holder. His first 50 in ODIs. Good shot by Jerome Taylor. Nice shot. That's a solid crunch. He's shown some power and some skill, Jason Holder, in this half century today.
We'll have a look at the shot again. Absolutely superb. Put down the track, and over the top she goes.
This is going to be out. Too quickly. Dale Steyn pulled his length back, bowled the short ball, and Jason Holder holds out to mid-on. So a good change of length, good thinking from captain and senior bowler.
Yeah. We watch the shot again. Short, put it into his chest, up in the air, try to pull it. Just too quick for him, and caught there by Amla. And there you have it.
Jason Holder goes for 56. It's 150 for 9. Gone. That is the end of that. The finger goes up. And Moni Muckle removes a Suleiman Ben. An outstanding day's cricket for South Africa. Starting with Hashim Amla and his partnership with Faf du Plessis.
Yeah, we have a look at this delivery. Oh, there's no way any number 11 that can get out of the way of that. It's come at him at 140, just over 140 kilometers, and straight at his chest, caught at first by Amla.
What a performance. South Africa winning by 257 runs, the largest margin ever in World Cups, have bounced back in the best possible way after the disappointing margin of loss to India.
Well, West Indies never in the chase. Bowled out for 151. It all went wrong right at the start when their main hitter, their main chance, Chris Gayle, was out with the score just 12, and with Marlon Samuels gone soon after, it was 16 for 2, and hopes were already dwindling fast. The only man to come out with a little bit of credit, of course, at the end of it, the captain, Jason Holder, with his 56, the only half-century in amongst it. South Africa were largely excellent in the field. Some great catches taken there. The man with the best figures, of course, is a man who's having a very good tournament. Imran Tahir, 10 overs of leg spin, 2 of the maidens, 5 for 45. So those are the best figures of the day by some distance. And the final margin of victory, equaling a record for the World Cup. South Africa beating the West Indies by 257.
Sky Sports Cricket. Feel it all.